Okay, today I am going to show you how we use this Crux Sous Vide machine, which has been awesome for cooking. Well, in our case, we mostly are using this to cook chicken and beef. And it is literally for us has been the answer to dried, dried out chicken. So that's how we're using it the most. And we actually cooked the turkey this year for Thanksgiving. Sous vide is French, and the translation is under vacuum. So really, it's this machine heating up the water to a very specific temperature. And then in the water, you place a vacuum sealed piece of whatever, typically meat. And that, like I said, we had never heard of it before, but we kept getting this amazing chicken. So that's how we decided to get one. So one thing is I was very, very intimidated. So that's one thing to realize is that it's actually way simpler than you think. So I would say if you're considering it, like go ahead and give it a try and don't be too scared.
Okay, so here we go. We are going to get this pot to a very specific temperature, this pot of water. So essentially you do have to make sure that your water is filled up enough so that that part, those little vents are submerged. This is the clip at the back. You can see I can do this one-handed. You do have to, like I said, submerge it. So there you go. It's just submerged and you are limited by where it clips on. So that's perfect. The cord is not super long, so you can see there, I think it's about 3 feet. So luckily we have a quick, easy access plug, but that's something to be aware of. You're gonna wanna have good plug access. So I'm gonna turn that on. All right, so there you have the plug. And the nice thing is that the screen is really self-explanatory. Oh, sorry, it's press and hold for 3 seconds. It's gonna turn on. You can set the temperature for the top, and then you can set the timer. And the awesome thing is you can really, that's the timer. If you click this once and then you're gonna click it again and that's the temperature. So you're really going to want to look up online like different recipes to do different types of meat, different types of vegetables. And like I said, you do also need to vacuum seal them. So here's the example of the sacks that you can vacuum seal. You also are gonna want a vacuum, like a sealer of the bags. You don't have to use this. You can also use pretty sturdy Ziploc bags, but of course, if you use this, you can ensure that everything is totally sealed, and you can also keep it longer and less likely to, and you'll be less likely to have it spill in the water bath. Okay. The other nice thing is this is a roll of bags actually, so you can make them smaller or larger depending on the thing you're planning to cook. All right, so now you can see the sous vide in action, and it's really pretty simple. The concept is circulating the water at a very, very precise temperature that allows you total control over the cooking. Another way we use this is you can actually cook, for example, meat or chicken all the way almost until completion, such that you can then prep it in advance, put it aside, and then kind of whip it back out right before serving. Let's say if you wanted to do a quick heat up on the oven, on the stovetop, or in the oven. That's the other strength of this method.